Hello, my sexy muffins, and welcome back to another video. In this video, we are doing the Grinch, and then I'm going to be writing the notes for North. And hopefully I get North out on Christmas Day because he is the last on the list. I'm recording Grinch today, and I'm going to post him today. So after I write North's notes, I'm going to do, or I will edit the Grinch first and then do North tonight. Either way, I'm doing Christmas stuff today. It is the 21st. Hopefully I put this out on the 21st. Maybe the 22nd. Who knows? And I hope that you're all having a happy holidays and such. This one is The Grinch from 2018. The Grinch. And I hope that you all enjoy him as a Yandere for you, the listener. There is a scenario at the end. And yeah, so please enjoy. He's a mean one, Mr. Grinch. He really is a heel. He is as cuddly as a cactus. But no, now there is one person who really makes him feel. Mr. Grinch is completely and utterly obsessed with you, his darling. And that is true. Okay, I thought that would be fun. Anyways, parody over. Mr. Grinch, or the Grinch, was an orphan in his life. He ended up hating Christmas because no one wanted him, and that he never got to have anyone around him with love or to spend the holidays with. He was alone, always alone. He was always alone, with no one to love him and no one for him to love. Now in the modern day, he has met the most stunning person he has ever met. That is you. You are not turned off by his attitude and you are determined to make him smile. At first he tolerates you at best, but makes it clear he is not interested in your friendship. As this goes on, he is slowly becoming more excited, though he denies it, to see you in the village every day he goes out. Not every day in a row, but every time he goes out. He is a grumpy Gus who would never admit he likes seeing you every time he does. You could tell, though, he enjoys your company, but you do not call him out on it. You let him keep his secrets. He slowly realizes that he has some sort of feelings for you. What really makes him realize that he is in love with you is seeing some unworthy who kissing your cheek under some mistletoe. Oh no! That is not going to happen. He realizes in this moment that he is in love with you and suddenly is wanting to see you more often. He even asks if you would want to come and maybe visit him at Mount Crumpet. I think that's what it is. Correct me if I'm wrong. Though he is guarded because he is afraid of you rejected him, so he keeps his guard up. This is an odd Yandere type for sure that he is, in which he is guarded but also extremely possessive and protective. Though since he is very much guarded to this level, he is not willing to tell you why, and he refuses to explain, even snapping at you sometimes. That does not matter, and you should know. It is not to blame you, but he just never had the experience of expressing romance or care. So he doesn't know how to express how he feels for you, and he doesn't like not knowing. Very complicated. He loves tormenting the Who's and being a bit cruel to them, even on the sometimes seems a bit sadistic enjoyment out of it. Though he does have a softer side, he genuinely cares for you and his dog Max. He sees you as the only person who has been there for him other than Max. He wants you to be a family with him and Max. Oh, that's sweet. You and him and Max, the happy family. Though he is afraid that you will reject him if you knew how he felt. He has a bit of doubt in that he is worth being loved, so he keeps you at such a distance that you don't know. When he does get the confidence to talk to you, You are more romantic. When he does get the confidence to talk to you in a more romantic way, he is nervous and he has never done the romance before. He does not know how to flirt and is very awkward, though you might find it adorable. He does deal with rivals by tormenting them away from you and making inventions to keep his rivals away from you. He is very much the protective man, and that you are not good enough. He is very much the protective man, and that anyone else is not good enough for you. How he would confess it would be a day not on Christmas, no, 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 in which he asked you to join him for dinner. He, of course, is awkward, but he does get it out eventually. If you say yes, he is kind of shocked, but they're then so happy in his heart grew 3 sizes that day, and so did his obsession. If you say no, he plays it off as it being fine, and then when you leave, he gets angry. How could he think that you, the love of his life, could ever love someone like him? No one could love him, so why does it even matter? Okay, that's the headcanons parts of the what could possibly happen, of how he confessed, how the outcomes, yada yada. Now we are going to do the scenario itself, which I thought of, so we're going to play it as we go. Okay. In the small town of Whoville, the Grinch is walking down into the village. He is very excited to see you, his darling. He has been wanting to ask you out for dinner for some times, but always got insecure about it and went back to Mount Crumpet before telling you. But he was determined to finally tell you. He wanted to be able to confess his feelings to you, and he wanted over a romantic dinner. He got everything he needed for the dinner and then went to find you. There he found you working at your shop, and you smile at him as he opens the door. "Hey, Grinch," you say to him with a smile. He sighs. You are just so lovely, a vision of beauty and stunningness. "Hey, your name," he says, walking in to see you. He smiles at you, and you guys start up a conversation. You were the only one that could make him smile in such a way, and it made you happy that you could make him smile. He also is happy to see you smile. Finally, he clears his throat. I was wondering, would you like to maybe have dinner with me? He asked, rubbing the back of his head, looking away from you, trying to hope for the best, but also preparing him for you to say no. You smile and tell him yes. He looks at you shocked, but then grins widely. He tells you to meet him at Mount Crumpet at the designated time, and then leaves the shop excited. He had to get the dinner ready and make it perfect. Chef's kiss. So he takes you. So he goes up to the Whoville Mount Crumpet, and begins to cook. He also freshens up, doing his best to look and smell good for you because he wants to be the best for you. Once you are there, you knock onto his door. He opens it up and grins at you, leading you inside. He is nervous, but also trying to make everything perfect, pulling out your chair, being the perfect gentleman. Finally, he serves dinner, and then you two sit across from each other and begin to talk. So, I was one. He drinks some water, very insecure. He didn't know how to say this. You seem to pick up on what he's saying, and you smile at him. "So, is this like a date?" You ask him, and he stiffens and looks at you wide eyed. "Did you see it as a date? Was this a date? Was this your first date? He didn't prepare for that." He starts to panic, and you smile. "It's okay. I like you too," you say, smiling at him. Such a sweet and kind smile. He stares at you. "What?" he asks, a bit shocked and not able to process. I'm not I'm not stupid, Grinch." You laugh, not implying that he was calling you stupid or anything. you only act around this way around me, and I also seen you chase away guys who tried to ask me out. You tell him. He looks away and then looks back at you real quick. So, do you like me? He asks, looking at you nervously. Yes, I do. I already told you that. Anyways, so I guess this is our first date, or we can have an official date if you like when we're both prepared. Not she, when you, sorry, I use she and her too many pronouns when I write, so I think of she and her. You smile at them and they smile. Sorry, my brain. One sec. Okay. You smile at him and he smiles back. He is so happy that you, the perfect person, was able to be with him. Now he was more relaxed and more willing to talk to you about other things. It was a romantic evening, and you decided to stay as it was too dark to go down the mountain. He, of course, slept on the couch, and you slept in bed, eventually making it to the couch and sleeping with him because you did not want him to get too cold. You shared the blankets as well. When he wakes up, he looks at you and pushes your hair back. You are really perfect the way you are, being the perfect person that you were. He falls for you even more in this moment and knew that you were the one for him. He just hoped that everything would go right and that everything would be perfect. He kisses your cheeks and then climbs over you, tucking you back in to make you breakfast the next morning. Making a hot pot and making your favorite meal, and then waking you up with breakfast and couch because you both slept on the couch snuggled up to each other. It's so fucking adorable. It was just so romantic. It was the start of something new. And maybe he would finally have something to do this Christmas. Maybe Christmas wouldn't be so bad this year because he would be able to spend it with you, starting his family. Anyways, I hope that you all enjoyed this. If you would like to see more, I will be having at the end of this video the previous either Oogie Boogie, Sally, or Jack, not Jack Skeleton, Oogie Boogie, Jack Frost, and Sally from The Nightmare Before Christmas, stuff like that, because those were other Christmas, because I did 5, and those will be at the end of the video, and also a playlist that will be at the end of the video of either Nightmare Before Christmas playlist. I think I might have one in Megan's or Rise of the Guardians. Also, in a couple of days, I am going to be doing North from Rise of the Guardians, hopefully on the 25th or maybe on the 26th, for the last Christmas video I had, because I did 5 this month. Anyways, I hope you all enjoyed this again, and stay sexy, almost like some muffins, and I hope you have a happy holidays, wherever it may be. Also, the 21st, I don't know if it was last night or is tonight, but the winter solstice, it's the longest night and shortest day, and it's in pagan culture that it's the winter solstice. So happy belated winter solstice, or happy winter solstice to all my alternative religions that are not mainstream Christianity or Catholicism or Judaism or whatever. There's so many religions that it's hard to keep track of, and if you do celebrate anything in the holidays, or you just celebrate the holidays without any religious ties, that is also fine. You do not need to celebrate Christmas or Hanukkah. Well, maybe Hanukkah. But you don't need to celebrate Christmas and gift giving and just merriment and you don't have to be Christian to do that. Because most people in the world, well, at least in America, celebrate Christmas. And not all of them are religious. So, if you just want to do Christmas without being religious, that's fine too. It's was never not allowed. Anyways, I hope that you all enjoyed. Again, third time I said that at least. Stay sexy and happy holidays. Bye-bye!